Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tosif, and I am back with a new live stream. You know that I try to do a live stream every night. That's my goal. And so here I am. It is 11:01 p.m. 11:01 p.m., October the 20th. Here in the Central Time Zone, 11:01 p.m., my friends. Amanda is here. Fallway Back is here. Who else is here? Please participate in the live chat. Introduce yourself. I know there are people who are tuning in. More and more people coming in each second, each minute. All right, the number's going up. Who's here, my friends? Introduce yourself in the live chat window. This channel is about social and political issues. And you know what? Social and political issues affect our lives every day. Social and political issues have impacts on our lives every day. I know some people will say, oh, I don't pay attention to politics. I don't know what's going on. I don't like politics. But you know what? What the political figures do, what elected officials do, those actions will have an impact on your life. So it is in our best interest to pay attention to what is going on in the political arena. Who are the candidates running for office? Who are the incumbents? Who are the challengers? Who are the people in government? How long have they been in government? What's their background? What's their history? What kind of bills did they introduce? What kind of bills did they vote on? How did they vote? Are they liberals, conservatives, independents? It's all very important. Whether or not, some people are political, some are not. But I want you to understand the reality. Whatever happens in politics will affect us all. Okay? I mean, if you say, oh, no, I'm not political, it's not going to affect me. Whatever happens in politics doesn't matter. Do you pay taxes? Do you earn a paycheck? If you do, then politics will affect you, because you know what? Depending on who wins the election, your taxes may go up, your taxes may go down. And so politics affects you. It affects your paycheck. It affects your disposable income. If you own a home, you're paying property taxes, right? And so depending on who's in power, your property taxes may go up or may go down. So even if you don't pay attention to politics, politics is affecting you. If you are retired, if you're collecting a social security check, whatever happens in politics will affect you. If you're a consumer and you buy groceries, whatever happens in politics will affect you. Look how wonderful the days were when Trump was in office. The economy was great. And Biden came in, everything changed. Here we are struggling, but hoping for a better future, hoping for Trump to be back in the White House. So, my friends, I'll be discussing some very important things, but I just wanted people to understand that no matter your degree of involvement, if you're involved in politics, you're not involved in politics, maybe involved a little bit, maybe heavily involved, politics will affect us all. Homeowners, income earners, retirees, everyone. We all face, the impacts of elections. All right, let's see. Heidi is here. Hello, Heidi. Thank you for being here. Amanda writes, I just looked at and studied Ohio's ticket. Yes, Amanda, it is so important. Ohio, major state, And Ohio has an important Senate race. I've talked about it. Bernie Moreno versus Sherrod Brown in Ohio. That is going to be such an important race. So thank you, Amanda. Just Michael writes Trump 2024. That is awesome. Heidi writes Trump 2024. My friends, please like this video. It is so important, especially, before you forget. As soon as you jump in, as soon as you're tuning in, like this video, because it helps us increase our momentum and reach more people, right? Build the Wall writes, Steve Garvey, 2024. Well, Steve Garvey is running in California. I hope he wins. We'll see. He's running against Adam Schiff, right? Everyone knows Adam Schiff. Who doesn't know Adam Schiff? Adam Schiff from Burbank, California. Okay, where is he from? If somebody asks you, where is Adam Schiff from? Adam Schiff is from California, but California is a big state. If somebody asked you, like, where in California is Adam Schiff from? Northern, southern, where? Burbank. Adam Schiff is from Burbank, California. Okay? I hope the guy loses, but I don't think he's gonna. Steve Garvey, honestly, I hope Steve Garvey wins, but Steve Garvey is not as strong of a candidate as we would like, to be honest with you. That's the only Senate race where, I feel like, I'm not so sure. Like Bernie Moreno, I'm confident Bernie Moreno is going to win in Ohio. Jim Justice in West Virginia is going to win. Very, very hopeful. Sam Brown in Nevada, I've talked about Sam Brown. I hope Sam Brown wins. Polls show that Sam Brown is behind. But if everyone who votes for Donald Trump in Nevada also votes for Sam Brown's going to win, okay? And, Eric Hovde is doing pretty well, actually. He's doing pretty good. I think the momentum is with Eric Hovde in Wisconsin. Eric Hovde is going to win. Tasfikur writes, Bernie mentioned. Okay, Tasfikur, you are from Ohio, right? How do you feel about Bernie Moreno? Bernie Moreno is great, I think. Eric Hovde is going to win in Wisconsin. Tim Sheehy in Montana, I think he's going to do well. Larry Hogan, I'm not so sure. We'll see. Carrie Lake, I'm still hopeful because, the same formula that I talked about, with regard to Nevada, the same applies in Arizona. Okay, Carrie Lake is behind in the polls in Arizona. Sam Brown is behind in the polls in Nevada, but Trump is ahead in both these states. So everyone who votes for Trump in Arizona, in Nevada, if they also vote for the Senate candidates, then Carrie Lake will win, and also Sam Brown will win. Okay, but when it comes to California, I'm not sure about Steve Garvey. He looks like he would be a decent senator. I haven't met him, obviously. But, to be honest with you, I try to stay informed, and I don't hear a whole lot about Steve Garvey. So, really, not a whole lot of news about Steve Garvey. And so that makes me a little concerned. And so, Adam Schiff, I think, has the advantage, which I hate saying. I absolutely hate saying this, but Adam Schiff, okay, left-wing Democrat Adam Schiff seems to have the advantage in the California race. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, less than 20 days left. I hope Steve Garvey does something. We need to see a lot more energy in that race. We need to see a lot more energy. It's California, big state. Look at what Trump did. Trump went to Coachella, California. He had a great rally. And, we don't hear much from Steve Garvey. So I'm a little sad. I'm a little disappointed. I hope in the final 2 weeks we're gonna see a lot of Steve Garvey, but I don't know. So Adam Schiff from Burbank seems to have the advantage, and it's kind of sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. I just imagine Adam Schiff in the Senate. It is extremely sad. It is extremely sad. Okay, so I hope Steve Garvey works really hard in the final 2 weeks before the election. Let's see. Tasfikur writes, love Bernie, was campaigning with Bernie. Bridget Moreno, okay, on Columbus Day. All right, awesome. Hey, that's great to hear. If you, wherever you are, and I'm referring to everyone out there, anyone who's watching, whatever state you are in, whatever community you are in, if there's a way that you can help out your Republican candidates, whether assembly candidates, state Senate, U.S. Senate, U.S. House of Representatives, if there's somebody running for governor from your state, help out the Republican candidates on the ballot, please. Volunteer your time, or make contributions, give them money. If you think you're too busy, you can't go out and do literature drops, you can't go out and walk in parades, if you can't do that, okay, can you afford to give them $5, $10, $50? Depending on your budget, depending on your financial ability, just help out your Republican candidates, whatever state, whatever community you're in. Help out your Republican candidates. It is so important. Up and down the ballot, Republican candidates need to win. State level, federal level, okay? So please volunteer your time, contribute money, or just talk to your neighbors. Just talk to your neighbors, talk to the people you have conversations with every day, and help them become more informed about the great Republican candidates who are running, who are on the ballot, and encourage them to vote Republican. Okay? So whatever you can do would be great. So Tasfikur, great to hear that you were out campaigning in support of Bernie Moreno. Bernie Moreno is going to have to win. We need to retire Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown's been there for a while, left-wing guy. We need a solid conservative. We need Bernie Moreno. So let's defeat incumbent Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown, and let's defeat Sherrod Brown in the election. Let's help Bernie Moreno get elected, okay? It's going to be great. It's going to be great. By the way, Bernie Moreno is an immigrant, legal immigrant. Last year, when I got an invitation from Fox News to appear on Fox and Friends, the host was Rachel Duffy, okay? By the way, Rachel Duffy, great personality. Sean Duffy's wife, and Sean Duffy used to be the congressman from Wisconsin, up in northern Wisconsin. That was his district. So Sean Duffy, what a great congressman he was, and Rachel Duffy, a great person. So Rachel Duffy was the host, and there were two guests on that show for that segment. We were talking about immigration, and so it was Bernie Moreno from Ohio, and it was me from Wisconsin, okay? So it was just wonderful to be on that show, to share my thoughts on immigration. And so it was Bernie Moreno and myself, guests for that segment, and Rachel Duffy was the host. So just wanted to share a little bit of background on that. So my friends, there is a poll that I'm running. I'm going to jump into the discussion, but there's a poll that I'm running. It is, who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential election? So Wisconsin has 10 electoral college votes. 10 electoral college votes from Wisconsin. Who's going to win in battleground state? Is it going to be Trump? Is it going to be Kamala Harris? And it seems like more than 75 people have already voted, and most people have said Trump. 77% said Trump. So that's wonderful. 82 votes. All right, that number's going up. More and more people are voting. All right, let's see. Wow, lots of viewers. Please participate in the live chat, my friends. Okay, and you gotta like this video. You gotta hit the thumbs up, my friends. You are here for a reason. You either agree with me or you disagree with me, but you're obviously here because you want to be a part of the conversation. So help me reach more people. Help increase the size of this community. Let's grow, and we can grow. We can reach more people if you just hit the thumbs up. Okay? Thank you so very much. Hey, listen. I am looking at the live chat window, and whenever I see the word MAGA, you know what MAGA means, right? Make America Great Again. Whenever I see the word MAGA, or whenever I see Trump 2024, it just makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. So please feel free to write MAGA. Feel free to write Trump 2024, as I just did. William Miller wrote MAGA. That is so awesome. Sharon wrote MAGA. Michelle wrote MAGA. All right. Rob wrote MAGA. Can we write MAGA? Let's see. All right, my friends. Write MAGA, write Trump 2024. Okay? Stay engaged. And let me start the conversation today. There's something important I want to talk about. If you look at the title of this live stream, what are you going to see? It says, Biden-Harris separation, Trump's day at McDonald's, which is fun. I'm going to talk about that. And a Missouri mayor who supports migrants. Okay? Missouri mayor. I was going to write a mayor who supports migrants, but then I thought, well, if I write a mayor who supports migrants, then people are going to think about Eric Adams. They're going to think about Mike Johnston of Denver. They're going to think about Brandon Johnson of Chicago, right? So those are not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about a different mayor, a Missouri mayor. A Missouri mayor. Who is it? I'm going to tell you. Stay connected, okay? Let's keep that a mystery. If you have a guess, you can let me know. But let that be a mystery for now. I will get to that. So stay connected. Don't go anywhere. But let's start the conversation with Biden-Harris separation. Like, you may be wondering, Tausif, why did you say separation? Why did you say Biden-Harris separation? I thought they are buddies. I thought they are partners. I thought they're the tag team, right? They're the tag team. The president, vice president, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. Why did you mention the word separation? You may be wondering, and it's fair if you ask that question. Like, you may be wondering, hey, Tausif, what's wrong with you? Why did you say separation? Are they not partners at the top of the federal government, the executive branch, the president and the vice president? They are supposed to be friends. They are supposed to be like-minded. They are both Democrats. So why did you write separation? Well, I will tell you why I wrote separation. My friends, there is growing tension between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. They may not admit it publicly, but people can see and understand what is going on. Reportedly, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden will not be campaigning together in person in the days leading up to November 5th. You heard that correct. Reportedly, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden will not be campaigning together in person in the days leading up to November 5th. It is being reported that we are not going to see Kamala and Joe together campaigning in person. Not going to happen. Now, for political reasons, Joe Biden will probably still be publicly showing that he supports Kamala Harris, right? Obviously, they are both Democrats. They are still Democrats. But there is tension between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Or are you thinking, there's no way? They're friends. We know they're friends. What you're saying is not true. Let me know if you trust me. Okay? Oh, someone says, don't trust you. Marcus doesn't trust me. That's okay, Marcus. You don't have to trust me. All right. So, Tasfikur writes, everyone leave a like on this stream. Helps reach more people. Thank you, Tasfikur. Thank you for supporting my channel. I truly appreciate that. And thank you. And thanks for doing, what you just told us a few minutes ago, that you're helping out the Bernie Moreno campaign. Thank you for doing that. Okay, we need to win Ohio. Definitely, we need to win Ohio. So Tasfikur, thank you for that. So my friends, there is tension between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Okay, and this tension, I think, has been building up for a while. This didn't happen overnight. Okay, this didn't happen overnight. It has been gradually building up for a while. I think it started when the Democrat political elites pushed Joe Biden out of the presidential race. And you may be wondering, hey, Tassif, why are you saying pushed him out? If Joe Biden wanted to stay in the race, he could. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do. Joe Biden resisted. When people were asking him to leave, and they were putting pressure on him to exit the race, he tried to resist. He wanted to stay in the race. No one wants to give up power. Not the Democrats. The Democrats don't want to give up power. And so Joe Biden wanted to stay in the race, but at some point, Biden realized there's no way. Everyone's withdrawing support. Everyone's applying pressure on Biden to depart from the race. And so, at some point, he just had to surrender. He just had to surrender. Okay? So, this is the difference between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I mean, Donald Trump also faced a lot of opposition, right? I mean, starting in 2015. I'm not talking about 2024. Let's go back to 2015 when Trump first announced that he's running for president, right? The Democrats opposed him. There were many within the Republican Party also who opposed him. But look what happened. Trump, he's bold, he's strong, he moved forward, and he won support. Even those who initially opposed him, with his action, he did win a lot of supporters. Even his opponents within the Republican Party became his supporters. And so Trump knows how to run a campaign. Trump knows how to win support. Remember in the 2016 presidential cycle when there were many Republicans running in the primary, one after another, all the Republicans dropped out. And then finally, who was there? Mr. Kasich was there, John Kasich, right? And Ted Cruz was there. And it was kind of heated between Ted Cruz and Trump. But eventually Trump became the nominee. And Ted Cruz became a friend of Trump, right? Ted Cruz is now a great ally. So Trump knows how to win and how to win support from within the party. And now as we are observing the 2024 cycle, we see how a lot of Democrats, former Democrats, they are supporting Trump. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, they are supporting Trump. So Trump knows how to win more support. But Joe Biden is a different personality. Joe Biden is different. Joe Biden is in the Oval Office right now, and he was running for re-election, but still he did not have the strength needed to continue campaigning and to stay in the race. Okay, if he would have been a strong figure, then he would resist all the pressure, he would resist all the opposition from within his party, and Joe Biden could have continued. But you know what? Joe Biden just gave up. Joe Biden, when he saw that every prominent political figure from within the Democratic Party, everyone's asking him to depart from the race, everyone's asking him to drop out, he decided to drop out. He just surrendered. That's Joe Biden. And that's the contrast. Donald Trump, bold and strong and a true leader, and Joe Biden, weak. That's why Trump calls him Sleepy Joe. There's a reason why Trump calls him Sleepy Joe. He's just weak. Okay, so Joe Biden gave up. But you know what? When Joe Biden dropped out, tension started building up between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Because Kamala Harris basically got a free ride. She didn't have to compete. She didn't have to qualify. She didn't have to run in a primary. The Democratic political machine just gave Kamala Harris the greatest gift that she could ever expect, which is a free ticket to the nomination, the presidential nomination. Okay? So Kamala Harris didn't have to work for it. She didn't have to work hard. She didn't have to compete. She just got it free. The Democratic political machine, they pushed Joe Biden out of the race and handed the nomination over to Kamala Harris. And since then, Joe Biden, I'm sure he has been feeling like, oh, it's unfair. It's unfair. How did this happen? And that's how tension has been building up between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Joe Biden, if you ask my observation, like if you want to know what I think Joe Biden wants Kamala Harris to lose. I really do believe, as time goes by, that's the conclusion that I've been drawing. I think Joe Biden would be happy if Kamala loses. Really, I think so. This tension between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has been building up for a while. Okay? Biden feels left out. And for a while, we have been getting hints that, Biden wants to be away from Kamala. I mean, remember when Joe Biden put on that Trump hat? Do you remember that? When Joe Biden put on that Trump hat? It was at an event, I think it was in Pennsylvania. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was in Pennsylvania at a campaign event when Joe Biden put on that Trump hat. I mean, what a scene that was. Joe Biden putting on a Trump hat. And he was smiling when he did that. Joe Biden was smiling when he put on that Trump hat. What, I mean, I wish I could see Kamala's reaction when she first found out that Joe Biden put on the Trump hat. All right. Do you think that Biden didn't know what he was doing? I mean, yes, I understand that Donald Trump says, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Joe, right? Donald Trump calls him Sleepy Joe Biden. But really, I mean, yes, Biden is sleepy. Biden is sleepy, but I think when Biden put on the Trump hat, Biden knew exactly what he was doing. He knew what was going on. I think he did that on purpose. You know, when Joe Biden put on the Trump hat, I think it was a clear expression of Biden's dislike for Kamala Harris. I'm going to use that word, dislike. Sassy is here. Hello, Sassy. Suzanne is here. Hello, Suzanne. Sorry, I wish I could greet each and every one of you by name. I have so much to discuss, so I'm just moving forward. But really, thank you so very much. Overwhelming support. 399 people watching right now. At this very moment, 399 people watching. Thank you so very much for your support. Okay, this is just amazing. And please like this video if you have not done so already. Okay, please like this video. I would appreciate that, my friends. Like this video. I have a lot to discuss. I have a lot to talk about. So like this video, help me reach more people and stay connected. Okay, I'm going to be talking about Donald Trump's visit to McDonald's. So don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. And subscribe. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe. Okay, I am about 79 subscriptions away from 6,000, which is going to be an amazing milestone. Okay, I think we can get there tonight. We can get there tonight. Just give me like 70, 80, like 80 more subscriptions. 79, 80 more subscriptions, and we will get to 6,000, which is going to be such an amazing milestone. I hope you are going to support me. I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for your support. So thank you so very much. We are half an hour into the live stream, and already more than 5,300 people have tuned in. Right now, 307 people are watching. Okay? Heidi writes, the McDonald's deal was awesome. Heidi, it was awesome. It really was awesome, and I'm going to be talking about that. So don't go anywhere, my friends. As I was saying, when Joe Biden put on the Trump hat, he knew what he was doing. He did that on purpose, I think. He could have chosen not to, but he put on the Trump hat. And it was an expression of his dislike for Kamala Harris. Biden feels left out. Biden feels that what the Democratic Party political machine did to him is unfair. I mean, no matter what you think about Joe Biden, I oppose Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden so far has been the worst, absolute worst American president so far. Absolute worst, Joe Biden. But still, when you look at the political process, Joe Biden is the one who qualified through the Democratic primary, from the Democratic Party primary. So how did he get pushed out of the race? And how did the Democratic Party political machine just hand over the nomination to Kamala? How did that happen? Okay, so Biden feels that what happened to him, it is unfair. And so I think tension between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris has been building up for a while. And really, it's now being reported that Kamala Harris has no plans. This is what is being reported, that Kamala Harris has no plans to do in-person campaign with Joe Biden as we head towards Election Day. So, I mean, at this point, you never know what Biden might do. And don't be surprised if Joe Biden puts on the Trump 2024 hat again. Anything is possible, my friends. Anything is possible at this point. Joe Biden, I mean, some of you may be saying, Tassif, enough. You're just dreaming, Tassif. You're just dreaming, okay? What you're saying, it sounds like fun, but it's not going to happen. My friends, let me tell you, anything can happen. Joe Biden may put on the Trump hat again, okay? You never know. I mean, who could have thought that Joe Biden would put on the Trump hat for once? For even if it's just a few, I mean, who does that? He's the Democrat, you know, they call him the president. Well, if you ask me, Trump is my president, okay? But I understand Joe Biden somehow managed to get the title of the president. So Joe Biden is the president in the Oval Office, Democrat president, and out on the campaign trail, he puts on a Trump hat. Who could have imagined that we would see something like that happening? So that's why I'm saying that if you see Joe Biden putting on the Trump hat a second time, a third time, a fourth time, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Okay? Joe Biden is heading towards retirement anyway. As soon as he wraps up his current term, okay, he's not going to be the president. So doesn't matter who wins. Trump wins, Kamala wins. You know, for Joe Biden, it's not going to matter because he's going to be retired. He's going to be retired. So really at this point, Joe Biden can do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. I think deep in his heart, and I'm going to, it's going to be a bold statement, but everything about this channel is bold. 400 people watching, 400 viewers watching at this very moment. This is the power of all your likes. When you hit the like button, when you give this video a thumbs up, when you subscribe, this is what happens. We reach more people. More people tune in, more people participate in the live chat window. This community grows, and we can connect with more freedom-loving Americans across the country. And in fact, these live streams reach people in different parts of the world. Okay? So, my friends, continue supporting this channel. 82 likes already. Not even 40 minutes into the live stream, 82 likes. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support that you're giving me. And let's keep growing. Let's keep reaching more people. My friends, every day matters. Between now and election, and even beyond, every day matters. Every day we are here. I try to do these live streams every night. Why do I do that? Because I care about this country. I care about my future. I care about your future. I care about our future. If we elect Donald Trump, if Donald Trump becomes the president, then your future is bright. My future is bright. Our future is bright. Our collective future as the American people, our future will be bright if Donald Trump wins. And so between now and election day, every day, every hour is important. And, you know, I carve out time from my busy schedule. During the day, I'm working. And then in the afternoon, in the evening, I've got my personal life. There's so much, you know, that goes on in a person's life. We have to take care of that, right? But then at night, I do these live streams. And it gives me great joy if I can reach more and more freedom-loving people. We must unite, my friends, no matter where you are watching from. Okay? Midwest, the southern states, the East Coast, the West Coast, wherever you're watching from. Understand this. If you are an American citizen, your vote matters. Your participation matters. And in order to make the right decision, you have to have the right information. Okay? So my friends, please continue supporting this channel. Help me reach more people and stay engaged. Please stay engaged. So as I was saying, I'm going to make a bold statement. Some of you may agree, some of you may not. As I said, everything about this channel is bold. You know, I speak fearlessly, and I know many of you who participate in the live chat, you do it fearlessly. You've got thoughts, you've got opinions that you want to share, and you do it fearlessly. We must be fearless. This is a free country. We believe in freedom of expression, freedom of speech. So we have to speak fearlessly. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And that is, I think that deep in his heart, Joe Biden likely wants Kamala Harris to lose. I'm going to give you a few seconds to process that information. I think deep in his heart, Joe Biden wants Kamala Harris to lose. Now, some of you may be nodding your head and saying, makes sense. And some of you may be saying, Tassif, you don't know what you're talking about. Tassif. All right, we're listening to you, but what you just said, we don't agree. All right, if you want to disagree, that's okay. As I said, I'm going to share what I think may be happening. Right? So, but then I know there are many out there who agree with me. You're nodding your head and you're thinking, Tassif, sounds crazy, but I think I think what you're saying, it kind of sounds crazy that Biden wants Kamala Harris to lose. It sounds crazy, but it may actually be correct. You may be right. I really think so. Because Biden is sad. Joe Biden is sad. He's sad. He feels that the Democrat political machine has been unfair towards Biden. How they pushed him out of the race, how they gave the nomination to Kamala. And so I think Joe Biden, deep in his heart, he wants Kamala Harris to lose, because if Kamala Harris loses, then Joe Biden can point his finger at the Democrat establishment and say, see, you guys didn't want me on the ticket and now Kamala lost. Well, my friends, that day may be coming soon, because let me tell you, I am so optimistic that Donald J. Trump is going to win. I am very, very, very optimistic about that. And if Donald J. Trump wins, Joe Biden is going to tell the Democrats, hey, see what you guys did. You pushed me out of the race. You forced me to drop out. You gave the nomination to Kamala, and she lost. I think that day is coming, my friends. I think that day is coming real soon, okay? By the way, if you have not subscribed yet, 396 people are watching this. 405. The number just went up. 405 viewers are watching this video right at this very moment. Would you please hit the subscribe button? Support this channel, my friends. This channel is about freedom. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech. Support this channel. Hit the like button and subscribe. Help me get to 6,000 subscribers tonight. With your support, I know we can get there. We're 44 minutes, not even 45 minutes. We're not even 45 minutes into the live stream, and more than 10,000 viewers have already watched this video. Okay? So, this is the power of your support. Help me reach more people, my friends. And let's get to 6,000 subscribers tonight. I know we can get there. We're just 25 subscriptions away. I know we can get there. So, what we are seeing right now is a Biden-Harris separation. Now, does it make sense? I gave a long explanation, but I wrote the words Biden-Harris separation in the title of the live stream. Now, does it make sense to you? Does it make sense that, why I wrote Biden-Harris separation? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are walking away from each other. Okay? They both are walking away from each other. They have both figured out the reality. I think Kamala Harris understands that Joe Biden is not happy about how he was pushed out of the race. Okay? So Kamala Harris probably doesn't expect much help from Joe Biden. And Joe Biden, deep in his heart, he probably doesn't want to help Kamala. Of course, they are public figures. So if you ask them questions, they're going to say, let's support each other, blah, blah, blah. Joe Biden's going to, sort of like on paper, as they say, or in during public appearance, Joe Biden is probably going to support Kamala. But I think deep in his heart, he wants Kamala to lose. But even in terms of public appearance, I mean, once again, going back to how he put on the Trump hat. Unbelievable. 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 So, it's the Biden-Harris separation. They are walking away from each other. They are staying apart. And I previously did a poll on this channel. I did a poll. I think this was back on September 25th. Okay? So not a month ago, but close to a month ago. I did a poll on this channel and I asked the following question. I asked, will Joe Biden resign before his term ends to let Kamala Harris become the first female president? All right. Amanda, thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda writes, Tossif tells the truth. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Paul writes, go Trump. Absolutely. All right. Fallway Back writes, Fallway Back supports Harris. Fallway Back supports Harris. That's okay. Go on supporting Harris if you want to. Okay. Harris is going to lose. I'm telling you that. Kamala Harris is going to lose. Trump is going to win. I'm gonna write that here. Trump is going to win. Trump is going to win. I wrote that in the live chat window. Okay, I put that in writing. Trust me, Trump is going to win. Absolutely. Somebody writes, based on what? Based on votes. Based on the Electoral College. Based on the system that we have. Trump is going to win. He's going to get votes. He's going to win the battleground states. I hope he wins Wisconsin. I hope he wins Michigan. Pennsylvania. I hope he wins Pennsylvania. The biggest prize on election night is Pennsylvania. I hope he wins Georgia. I hope he wins North Carolina, which I think is a red state. Some will say, oh, it's a battleground. No, it's red when it comes to the presidential election. North Carolina. So Trump's going to win Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada. Trump's going to win that. And don't be surprised if Trump wins New York. Lots of energy, my friends. Something big may happen. And Trump may win New York. It may happen. Sounds crazy, right? Some of you liberal supporters may be saying, oh, that is crazy. Ain't gonna happen. Let me tell you, it might happen. Trump may win New York. Trump already did 2 rallies in New York, in the Bronx, on Long Island. He's gonna do one at Madison Square Garden. The whole world knows Madison Square Garden. We love Madison Square Garden. What an iconic venue, Madison Square Garden. Trump's going to have a rally at Madison Square Garden. It is coming up towards the end of October. It is coming up. It's going to be big. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a MAGA rally. What kind of rally? MAGA rally. Let me ask you, what kind of rally? Will you write the answer? Will you write the answer in the live chat? What kind of a rally is it going to be? MAGA rally. Would you repeat that? It's going to, I wrote that, MAGA rally. It's going to be a MAGA rally. Make America great again. Lots of support. Lots of support for Donald J. Trump. Brent writes MAGA rally. Mike writes MAGA. Gerlina is here. Hello, Gerlina. Thank you for being here. Gerlina writes MAGA. That is so awesome. Johnny writes MAGA rally. Victor writes Trump wins by a landslide. Absolutely. Absolutely. So Donald Trump may win New York. Do you agree with me? Sassy writes MAGA. MAGA. So my friends, do not be surprised if Trump wins New York. Something big. I mean, this election is going to be big. I'm still trying to figure out how many electoral college votes Trump will get. I think this is going to be a major victory for Donald J. Trump. We're less than 20 days away. And the excitement is building up. The excitement, my friends. 118 likes on this video. We're not even an hour into the live stream. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for your support. This is great. I am just 9 subscribers away from 6,000 subscribers. Just 9. Just 9 subscribers. Who will be the 9 people to subscribe in the next few seconds, in the next few minutes? Just 9 more subscribers, my friends. Help me get to 6,000. Now it's 7 more. This is great. Help me get to 6,000. Help this channel grow, my friends. This is so wonderful. I love it. 6,000. We just crossed 6,000. It is officially now 6,005 subscribers. My friends, thank you so very much. 6,008. Thank you so very much. We have just reached, together, we have reached 6,000 subscribers on this channel. It is a great night. It is a wonderful occasion. And there are reasons to be happy. Okay? It's possible because of you. It is possible because of you. 6,000, 6,010. Thank you, my friends, for all of your support. And I have a lot more to talk about tonight, so don't go anywhere. Heidi Smith writes 6,000. Thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Mike writes, you're the man, Tassif. Thank you so very much, Mike. It's all possible because of the support and the encouragement from all of you. That's what makes this possible, my friends. So, thank you. And the number keeps growing. It's now 6,012. Let's continue to grow. When we reach a milestone, we set another milestone and we keep moving forward. So, I asked that question on September 25th of 2024. I asked a poll question on this channel, and the question was, will Joe Biden resign before his term ends to let Kamala Harris become the first female president? And there were more than 2,100 responses. It was a poll that I conducted during a live stream on September 25th. And there were more than 2,100 responses, and 38% of the respondents said yes, and 61% said no. So 38% said yes, 61% said no. So 61% of the people said Joe Biden will not resign before his term ends to let Kamala Harris become the first female president. And I can tell you that those who said no, I believe those who said no may be correct. Amanda said yes. Amanda wrote, I said yes. Amanda, I also thought for a while, Amanda, trust me, I also thought for a while that it is likely going to happen. That's what I thought for a while. Okay? So, back in September, I thought, I think what Joe Biden is going to do is step down, resign, a few days before the election, and let Kamala Harris become the president. And so going into the election, she's going to be the first female president, and it's going to give her a bump. It's going to give her a boost going into the election. That's what I had thought for a while. But now I think those who said no are correct. Okay? I think Joe Biden is not going to resign. I think he's not going to resign. Okay? I believe that Joe Biden will complete his full term in office. I think Joe Biden is not going to step aside early to make Kamala Harris the first female president. I'm sure that there are Democratic Party elites out there. Angie Mitchell is here. Angie, thank you for joining. Good to see Angie. Angie has been supporting my channel for a while. Angie, thank you. It's always good to see you. I have gotten to know a lot of the friends of this channel. So whenever I see a name of somebody who is a frequent viewer who keeps coming back and participating in the live chat, I feel very grateful. So I know like Gerlina and Angie and Dana and Johnny and Mike and Michael Brown and Claudia Greenwood. I'm sure I'm missing some. Danielle. There are others. My friend Terry Dunlap from South Dakota. I don't know if Terry is here today. Lots of viewers who I have sort of gotten to know, like Amanda. The Journey to Justice. See, I remember the names. Tasfikur. Yeah, Tasfikur has been tuning in from Ohio. So I really appreciate all those who have been consistently supporting this channel by not only watching the videos, but by also participating in the live chat window. And, every time I'm mentioning, Denise Stock is here. Denise, it's good to see you. So, every time I mention the names, I know that I will miss mentioning some names. When I did the live streams so before I started doing live streams at 11 p.m. Central Time, I used to do live streams at 9 p.m. Central Time, okay? So that was my regular time previously, okay? And so I know that when I did the live streams at 9 p.m. Central Time, there were many viewers who would tune in and watch and participate. And, there are many of them who I don't see in the live chat window now. I think it's because of the timing. So, I used to do the live streams at 9 p.m. Central Time. Now I do the live streams at 11 p.m. Central Time. So for a lot of people who used to tune in at the 9 p.m. hour, I think they are not able to tune in at 11 p.m. Maybe it's just too late. But I also remember those viewers, and I hope they watch my replay. Okay, so if you miss the live stream, you can watch the replay. Like Badger Den from New York always supports my channel. I hope Badger Den still watches these. Okay, and Pamela Hernandez, Arletta Jordan, Billy Wiggins, and there are others who used to tune in and watch me at the 9 p.m. hour. Okay, but I don't see them much. I know Badger Den tuned in for some of the live streams, even when I started doing them at 11 p.m. But I don't see many of them now since I do the live streams, later in the evening. But really, I try to get to know those who are watching my videos and those who are part of this community. I really feel a strong connection. Okay, so I don't want to mention the list of names because I know I will miss somebody. I'll miss mentioning some names, and that'll make me feel bad afterwards. But you know who you are, and truly I appreciate your support. Okay, so okay, my friends, going back to the question of Joe Biden, whether he's going to retire early or not, I don't think he's going to retire early. I think he's going to complete his term. I think he's going to do that. He's not going to step aside to make Kamala Harris the first female president, okay? Now, having said that, I understand that there are Democrat Party elites. We talk about the Democrat Party machine, right? The political machine. I think the political machine will put pressure on Joe Biden to step aside and let Kamala Harris be the commander-in-chief before the election so that she gets some advantage heading into the election. But I think what Joe Biden is going to do is refuse. I think Joe Biden is going to refuse. He's not going to do that. I think he's going to stay in office until the final day of his term. Okay? But then again, in politics, it's hard to predict. So let's wait and see what happens. It's getting very interesting. It's very interesting. And, it's unpredictable. We try to make predictions, but really it's unpredictable. Okay, you can never predict with certainty. All right. A viewer named Sal clearly doesn't like me. Okay? Clearly doesn't like me. Sal doesn't like me. But that's okay. There are many freedom-loving Americans. There are many wonderful people here, who support this channel. And Sal, to be honest, you are also supporting this channel, Sal. I know you don't like me, Sal. William Miller, another person, William Miller, always supporting this channel. So, talking about Sal. Sal disagrees with me, but Sal, you are actually supporting my channel because you are tuning in for the live stream. So, Sal, I thank you for that. And Sal, I'm going to pray that you can see the truth. And I'm going to pray for Sal so that Sal realizes that Trump is the leader we need. So Sal, you disagree with me, that's okay. But I'm hoping and praying that you're going to realize that Trump is the leader we need. Okay, Sal? So let's thank Sal for coming to these live streams and for supporting this channel. Your participation, Sal, is appreciated. Okay? Even if you disagree with me. Thank you, Sal. All right. Okay. Everyone thanks Sal. Okay, Sal doesn't like me. Sal doesn't like my viewpoints, but Sal participates. So everyone thanks Sal for participation. All right. Okay. A viewer writes, "What are you drinking?" I'm drinking black tea, English breakfast. Okay. All right. Sal, see, everyone's thanking you. Sal, we need more kindness in this world. See, we have to be kind towards each other, Sal. So, see, everyone's thanking you for your participation. All right. So, Sal, see, it's a wonderful community. All right, I don't see Sal writing anything. Sal is probably just too shocked to see all these thank yous. So no message from Sal. I don't see anything. Unless I'm missing a message. All right. All right. This is the power of kindness, right? As I always say, we have to be kind towards each other. We have to respect each other, right? Uh, I don't know where Sal is. Sal is probably just too shocked. Sal is probably thinking, "Oh my God, I'm here to disagree. Why is everyone thanking me?" Sal, because you know what? We believe in dialogue. Okay? We believe in dialogue. We believe in the importance of having a conversation about important issues. So everyone's thanking you, Sal. All right. Okay. Uh, Scott Wells is here. Scott, thank you for your support. All right. Hit the like button, my friends. 146 likes already. I know we can go higher. We can go to 200, right? Please support this channel. Okay. I have a lot more to discuss. I've slowed down a little bit because I'm just taking a little rest, okay? But I'm not going anywhere, okay? I'm right here in front of you. AC Cruz is here. AC Cruz, thank you for supporting. I'm just taking a little break, and I'll start again. So stay here. Don't go anywhere, friends. More than 17,000, more than 17,000 viewers have tuned in tonight so far in 1 hour and 7 minutes. Okay? In 1 hour and 7 minutes, more than 17,000 viewers have tuned in. It's going great tonight with your support. All right, so let's talk about our favorite leader. Who is our favorite leader? Can anyone tell me? Who is our favorite leader? Can anyone tell me? Who is the leader we need? Denise wrote Trump. Denise, that is absolutely correct. Denise wrote Trump, Randy wrote Trump, Johnny wrote Trump, Scott wrote Trump, Victor wrote Trump, Amanda wrote Trump, so many others wrote Trump. That's exactly who I am going to be talking about. Okay, Sal wrote Madam President Kamala Harris. Sal is clearly dreaming. That's okay, Sal. Sal, honestly, you can call Kamala Harris Madam Vice President because she somehow managed to get that title, Vice President. But Sal, Kamala Harris, she's not going to be able to be the president, okay? She's not going to be able to be the Madam President. You know why? Because she's going to lose. She's going to lose big. She's going to lose by a huge margin. Okay? Trust me, Kamala Harris is going to lose the 2024 election. So, Sal, your dream of calling Kamala Harris Madam President will remain a dream. It's not going to be a reality. Okay, Sal? But you know who's going to be president? Who's going to be the 47th? Who's going to be the 47th president? Hey, let me ask you. Who is going to be the 47th president of the United States? Give me a name. Tell me the name of the 47th president. One Texas miner wrote DJT, Donald J. Trump. Victor wrote Trump. Absolutely, it's going to be Trump. And so let's talk about Trump. Let us talk about Donald J. Trump. So Trump, he's out campaigning with lots of energy. He's energetic. Trump also has a great team, let me tell you. I mean, we talk about Trump and how how much he works hard when he's out there campaigning, right? We talk about that. We discuss that. But Trump also has a great team. Winning an election is a team effort. So Trump has a great team. He has campaign surrogates who are attending events in battleground states, and people are energized. People are energized. I see the energy here in battleground Wisconsin. And I understand, and this is from my observation, that Donald J. Trump is going to win Wisconsin, which is why, I wanted to get your thoughts also. And that's why I posted the poll question. Who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential election? Is it going to be Donald Trump, or is it going to be Kamala Harris? Okay? So share with me your thoughts. More than 870 people have voted already. Sorry. I think I'm just too excited and I'm speaking too loudly. All right. Who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential election? And more than 880 people voted already. 70% saying it's going to be Donald Trump. Okay. Let's see some comments. All right, there are some viewers who really don't like me, but that's okay. That's okay. I just have to sometimes pause and read those comments. Name is here. The viewer named Name is back. And it's telling me, read my comments, bro. I just read it, okay? Okay, Name, I read your comment. That's it. I'm not going to read any more of your comments. You keep asking me to make you the moderator. Not going to happen, Name. Never going to happen. Not going to happen. Don't ask me for it. Okay. Donald Trump, he's going to win Wisconsin. He's going to win Wisconsin big. It's going to be a massive victory. It's going to be a beautiful victory. Donald Trump is going to win Wisconsin. J.D. Vance was in Wisconsin on Sunday. Okay? He was in Wisconsin on Sunday. He was in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Anyone from Waukesha? Anyone from Waukesha, Wisconsin here watching this live stream? If you're from Waukesha, please let me know. All right? Okay, I don't see anyone from Waukesha. I know the Journey to Justice is from Waukesha. I don't think she's here today, but that's okay. I'm reading the comments. Okay, let's continue. J.D. Vance was in Wisconsin on Sunday. He was in Waukesha, and we are just 2 weeks away from the election day. The excitement is building up. And on Sunday, so I said J.D. Vance was in Wisconsin. And you may be asking, hey, J.D. Vance was in Wisconsin. Where was Donald Trump on Sunday? Where was Donald Trump? Do you know where he was? Donald Trump was in Pennsylvania working at a McDonald's. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Okay, who watched the video clip? Who watched the video clip? Donald Trump was in Pennsylvania working at a McDonald's. I'm not sure how many of you saw the video clips and the images. I'm sure many of you saw it, right? I mean, it was the news. It was the news of the day. Our great leader, Donald J. Trump, was working in the kitchen at McDonald's. And those images, my my friends, I cannot express my joy. I'm so happy. It is so awesome. It is so awesome. This is one of the greatest highlights of this campaign season. One of the greatest highlights of this campaign season. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Donald Trump working at a McDonald's kitchen in Pennsylvania. This is one of the greatest highlights of this campaign season. Just check out the video if you have not done so already. I'm sure many of you have watched the video, you've watched you've seen the images. If you have not, then please go check it out. Donald Trump worked at a fryer at McDonald's, and it just, you got to watch the whole thing. How Trump walks into the McDonald's and how he goes into the kitchen. He's talking to the McDonald's staff. Amazing. It is so amazing. Heidi is writing, really made me smile. The McDonald's employees working with him were great. Absolutely. It was just so great. A viewer named Anurag is writing, uncle, who writes, hey, uncle. So calls me an uncle. Am I an uncle? You know, viewers calling me an uncle. I didn't know I had no idea that somewhere out there a nephew exists named Anurag. Oh, it's Nam Nahi Bolunga. All right. So you changed your name. You changed your username. It used to be Nam Nahi Bolunga, and now it's Anurag. Hey, all right. Hey, great to see you. I was actually wondering where you were, because I didn't see you for a few days. So I'm glad you're back. So your real name is Anurag. Okay. All right. That's good to know. That is good to know. Okay. Dana is here. Hello, Dana. Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. So Anurag writes, yeah, a bit busy. Okay. All right, Anurag, I understand you were busy, but it's so good to see that you're back. Thank you for coming back. I saw your name, and you know, I didn't realize that you are Namnahi Bolunga. So, okay, so thank you for changing your username and writing your real name. So it's wonderful. So Anurag, that's your name. So I'm going to refer to you as Anurag. I hope that's your real name. Okay, Julie Smith is here. Julie, thank you for being here. Anurag writes, medical exams up. Oh, okay. Are you studying? Are you trying to be a doctor? Are you going to medical school? Well, good luck with that. The world needs more doctors. Okay, it's a very noble profession. If you can be a good doctor, then really, I mean, it's really a noble profession. So good luck to you, Anurag. So going back to the discussion, Donald Trump, you know, he walked into McDonald's. You know, he had his suit, right? He was wearing a suit, and then he took the coat off. He was wearing a white shirt. He had a red tie. He had his cufflinks on. You know, his cufflinks are, by the way, for those of you who don't know this, never mentioned it, I actually have a cufflink collection. I have dozens of cufflinks, okay? Not all my shirts have French cuffs, like this one does not. So I can't put a cufflink on here, but I have a cufflink collection. You know, I love cufflinks. So Donald Trump, he was wearing his white shirt. He had his red tie. He was wearing cufflinks. And then, you know, he's got great style. And then he put on the apron, the McDonald's apron, and he worked at at McDonald's. He worked at the fryer, and he also handed out order to customers through the drive-through window. And people were so happy. People were so happy to see Mr. Trump. This is so amazing. So, my friends, those of you who did not see the videos from Trump's visit to McDonald's, you have to watch it. Really, you do have to. You have to watch it. So Trump worked at the fryer. You know, Trump obviously loves French fries. You know, he said that he loves French fries. You know, Trump likes McDonald's. Everyone likes McDonald's. I love McDonald's. Okay. And, you know, that kind of reminds me, I have to go get something from McDonald's. I might do it in the morning, not morning, not for breakfast, because, you know, I'm going to be pretty busy in the morning, but maybe in the afternoon or maybe in the evening, I might go to McDonald's and get something. Okay. Really, so amazing. Wow, 19,500 viewers tuned in so far tonight in 1 hour and 21 minutes. This has been amazing. This has been amazing so far. I'm reading some comments here. A viewer is writing, "Hello, tuning in from Antarctica." Really? Are you tuning in from Antarctica? Wow. That is... Okay, did someone just wrote tuning in from Antarctica, right? Wow. That is so awesome. Okay. Wow, that is awesome. Hey, listen, if you are tuning in from Antarctica, I would, you know, I'm just curious to see some pictures from Antarctica. If you have an Instagram, would you please share it? If you have pictures from Antarctica, I would love to see it. I don't, you know, I don't know if there are others who are interested also. A viewer named Nial. Is it Nial or Nial? Nial is saying from New Zealand. You know, what? It's Scott Bays? Okay. Okay, so you don't want to share your Instagram. That's okay. Okay, so you want to email me some photos? Okay, here's my email. So I'm just so happy. I'm gonna put the email address. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the. Okay, so I pinned my email address at the top of the chat box. All right. All right. Okay. Just you know, I never know where the viewers are tuning in from. I know we have had viewers here from, you know, South Africa and England and Australia and New Zealand and India and Pakistan and Bangladesh, and obviously Canada. Canada is next door, and many other countries. So Scott writes, "I'm from Idaho." Oh, we love Idaho. Michael Brown is here. Michael Brown, great to see you. Great to see you. Michael Brown is writing about Antarctica also. Michael Brown, you've written about your health issues. You wrote about cancer. Michael Brown, I just want you to know that I am praying for your good health, Michael Brown. Um, I'm praying for your good health, and let us all pray for Michael Brown. Michael Brown wrote about cancer. Um, so, Michael Brown, I'm going to pray for you, and I ask everyone who's watching to pray for Michael Brown's good health. Okay? So, please do that. All right, Michael Brown. It's always wonderful to see you, Michael Brown. I just want you to know, every time you're tuning in and you're um, uh, you're participating in the live chat. It is always so wonderful to hear from you, Michael Brown. So thank you. Um, okay. All right. So. Okay. So Niall wrote, talking about the viewers and where everyone's tuning in from. Whenever I'm live streaming, people from all over the world could be watching. People from any part of the world could be tuning in. So I never know where my videos are being watched. And Niall is writing. Niall is from Antarctica. So really wonderful to hear that. So yeah, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that poll, and I'm going to come back to the main discussion. But let's do that poll. Right where you are from. Like I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. Let's see where others are from. Bobby writes North Carolina. Charlie writes California. Okay. Victor writes Puerto Rico. Okay. Jackie Scott is from Pennsylvania. Jackie, Pennsylvania, all eyes on Pennsylvania. Trump's got to win Pennsylvania. I keep saying that. I'll keep repeating it. Scotty is from California. Owen writes North Pole. Okay, that's awesome. North Pole. Sassy, let's see. Sassy, did you write where you're from? Did you write that today? I don't know. Dana is from Eagle Point, Oregon, right? Dana, I remember Southern Oregon, right? Evelyn is from El Paso, Texas. Amanda is from Ohio. Fiona is from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Heidi Smith is from Idaho. Johnny is from Alabama. Juan is from San Francisco Bay Area, California. Sugar Cream is from Indiana. One Texas Miner is from Gilmer, Texas. Mondo is from Texas. World is from Minnesota. Okay. Anurag is from Indiana. Sharif, where are you from, Sharif? Let us know. Swaggy is from Los Angeles, California. Jack is from Houston, Texas. Victor is from Puerto Rico. Beautiful island. I have not been to Puerto Rico, but I know it is so beautiful. Sauce is from Spokane, Washington. Bobby, were you? Okay. Whose comment did I miss? Don is from Washington State. Whenever we say Washington, we have to specify whether it's Washington, D.C. or Washington State. And so Don is from Washington State. I know that. All right, let's see. William is from Virginia. Martin is from Arizona. RL is from Riverside, California. Tangerine writes, hello, Tassif. Hello, Tangerine. Evelyn writes, my family in Southern California are voting Trump. That's what I love to hear. My friends, people of California, please vote for Trump. Selena writes, Kansas City, Kansas. Okay. All right. My friends, give me 1 second here. Okay. So, what else? All right. So I'm going to go back to the discussion. As I was saying, it was just so wonderful to see Mr. Trump, our great leader, our president, 45th president, soon to be 47th president, Donald J. Trump. He was working in the kitchen at McDonald's, and he worked at the fryer. He handed out order to customers through the drive-through window, and people were so happy to see him. And here's one very important thing that I want to highlight. Donald Trump emphasized the importance of hope. And I talk about hope, right? I've talked about hope on this channel, and I have said that we must not lose hope. Those who have been watching my videos for a while, you may have heard me say that. I hope you remember. I hope you remember that I said that we must not lose hope. We have to have hope. We have to be hopeful. We have to continue to be hopeful. And I always highlight the importance of optimism. We have to be optimistic. And here's what Donald Trump said during his visit to McDonald's. He said, "Look how happy everybody is. They are happy because they want hope. They need hope." That is what Trump said. Trump emphasized the importance of hope. And Trump also said, "We are going to take hope and make it back." So Trump is looking at the future. Trump is looking ahead. Trump is working hard at present, but he is looking ahead. He's looking at the future. He's got a great vision for this country. He wants to make America great once again. So Trump is looking ahead. He is hopeful. He is optimistic, and he wants people to be hopeful. He wants people to be optimistic, and he highlights the importance of hope. And he says, we are going to take hope and make it back. So Donald J. Trump highlighted the importance of hope. And my friends, I can tell you that we, the American people, we are hopeful and we are optimistic. Do you agree with me? I see a lot of hope, a lot of optimism in the live chat window here. I do. I really do. I'm going to write, I am hopeful. I am optimistic. I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic. Who else is hopeful? Who else is optimistic? Johnny writes, agree. Bobby writes, hopefully optimistic. Charlie writes, I am hopeful. This is great. This is great. And so, my friends, let's talk about this McDonald's. This McDonald's location in Feasterville, Pennsylvania, this has now become an iconic location. This has now become an iconic McDonald's location. Why? Because Donald Trump visited and worked in the kitchen at this McDonald's location in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. I looked it up on a map, and this McDonald's is more than 900 miles away from where I live. More than 900 miles. But let me tell you, at some point, I would love to go visit this particular McDonald's location. That's a strong wish that I have. I would love to go visit this particular McDonald's location. Okay? I mean, would you, Would you like to do that too? Visit this particular McDonald's location? A viewer writes road trip. Suzanne writes yes. Amanda writes put stop in Ohio. That's awesome. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda writes put. Yes, Amanda, you are right. If I'm going from Wisconsin to Pennsylvania, I'm going to be driving through Ohio, a beautiful state, Ohio, and I might stop in Ohio. Claudette writes, Tossif, give me a break. Oh, Claudette, what have I done now? What have I done? I'm just talking about how much I want to visit that McDonald's location in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm trying to read the comments. Don writes Trump 2024. All right. Okay, so I was just reading some comments, and sadly, there are some really harsh comments out there. But you know what? I'm just gonna ignore that. Um, but you know, the other thing is, there are always, you know, the number of good people in this world is always higher. So as I look at the live chat window, I see overwhelming support and overwhelming encouragement. But then I see a few people writing really harsh comments. It's a small fraction, okay? So most of the people here are just wonderful people. So as I was saying, I would love to go to that Feasterville, Pennsylvania McDonald's location. Okay, I would love to go there. It's more than 900 miles away from where I live, but I love road trips. And it would be a nice road trip. It would be a nice road trip to go to that McDonald's location in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. And here's what I think is going to happen. That location has just become an iconic location. I think that location, they are going to get lots and lots of customers, lots of customers throughout the year, because people from the surrounding areas, people from the nearby states, and people from all over the country will actually, this is just my assumption, they are going to go to Pennsylvania and go to that specific McDonald's location in Feasterville. That is what is going to happen. That McDonald's location has just become an iconic location forever, really. It has become an iconic location forever. I think people are gonna go there. Like when I saw Trump's video, Trump working at that McDonald's kitchen, the first thing I thought about is, I want to go there. I want to go to that McDonald's. I want to buy something from there. Okay? I want to go inside, sit down and have a meal. I also want to get something from the drive-thru. Okay. I want to hear, is there anyone in this live chat who lives close to Feasterville, Pennsylvania? Anyone here from Feasterville, Pennsylvania, or just a nearby location? A viewer writes, I live 39 minutes away. 39 minutes, it's real close. Denise writes, it's probably 6 hours away, so not close. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so if you are from anywhere near Feasterville, Pennsylvania, just let us know. Really, I want to go to Pennsylvania, and I want to go to Feasterville, and I want to go to that McDonald's, and I want to order something. I want to order some food from that McDonald's. But since it's more than 900 miles away, I don't think I'll be able to go there before the election, but maybe later on. I would love to make a road trip. Okay, so drive from Madison all the way to Pennsylvania, and yeah, it's just going to be a nice road trip. It's going to be amazing. Okay, it's going to be a mega road trip. Going to be a mega road trip. It's going to be a Make America Great Again road trip, right? We're gonna. Who loves a mega road trip? Mega road trip. It's going to be a mega road trip. Mega road trip. We love mega road trip. But really, that McDonald's location has just become famous forever. Famous forever. I really hope so. It has become a tourist attraction, I think, and many freedom-loving Americans from all over America would want to go to that particular McDonald's location just because it has become an iconic location, really. A place where Donald Trump worked at the fryer and served customers. Okay, people are going to do mega road trips to go there. So, my friends, what a great day it was for the Trump campaign, for Donald Trump, and for America, because Donald Trump really, he's moving forward. He's winning. Donald Trump is winning. Okay, next, I'm going to be talking about a very important topic. Give me 1 second. So far tonight, more than 23,000 viewers have tuned in for this live stream. More than 23,000 in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Thank you. Thanks for all the support. Thank you for all the support. Dana writes, I drove from Oregon to Wisconsin in April when Trump was in Green Bay, but I didn't get to see him. Really, Dana? You drove from Oregon to Green Bay, Wisconsin? Wow. That is so awesome. Yeah, I remember that day when Trump was having that big event in Green Bay. There was a lot of snow, Dana. Remember that? I remember that that day in April. And it was actually the spring election day. It was the spring election day here in Wisconsin. And I remember my polling location is not that far, but I was driving through the snow to get to my polling location to vote in the spring election. So Dana, I'm just curious, were you in Wisconsin just for the Trump event, or do you have family and friends here that you are visiting? I'm just curious. Let me know. Okay, I'm going to wait for Dana's response, but let me go into the and Dana, you can also email me if you want. Dana's got my email address. You can email me. Okay. All right, Dana, I see your message. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Dana. All right, my friends, next I'm going to be talking about a Missouri mayor, a Kansas City mayor to be specific. His name is Quinton Lucas. And so all of a sudden, you may be wondering, Tassif, why are you talking about the Kansas City mayor, Quinton Lucas? What's going on? Mayor Quinton Lucas of Kansas City, Missouri, was in Madison, Wisconsin on Sunday. Right now, we are in the early hours of Monday, but it was on Sunday, so just yesterday. Mayor Quinton Lucas of Kansas City was in Madison. He's a liberal mayor. Mayor of Kansas City, Quinton Lucas. He is a liberal mayor, and so reportedly, he was in Madison to talk to Madison residents about how important our votes are. He had an event here in Madison. So okay, great. He wanted to talk to people about how important our votes are. I think each and every vote all over the country is important. Okay? Now, there's a reason. If you may be wondering, like, okay, so he was in the mayor of Kansas City was in Madison, Wisconsin, to talk to people about how important our votes are. Really, that's the reason why he went from Kansas City to Madison, to just tell people how important the votes are. There's more to the story, and that's what I'm going to tell you now. There's a reason why Quinton Lucas came to Madison from Kansas City. Madison is a Democrat stronghold. It's a very blue city. Madison is a Democrat-heavy city. It's a very liberal city. Not just Madison, the city, but the entire Dane County is a very liberal county. And as I previously said, the 2024 presidential election is going to be about voter turnout. My friends, if you look at the map of Wisconsin, the electoral map, you are going to see that most of Wisconsin is red, meaning most people across Wisconsin, they vote for Republicans. But then you will see some very big, bright blue spots like Milwaukee, like Madison, and there are some other college towns. Okay? And you see some in Green Bay, La Crosse. There are some cities that are heavily Democrat, heavily blue, heavily liberal. But other than that, most of Wisconsin is red. So what the Democrats are trying to do is they are trying to increase voter turnout. They're trying to increase voter turnout in the big blue areas. The Democrats are realizing that they may lose the statewide Senate race, that they may lose the presidential race in Wisconsin. The Democrats are realizing that Trump may win Wisconsin in 2024. Trump may get the 10 electoral college votes from Wisconsin in 2024. The Democrats are realizing that Eric Hovde may win the U.S. Senate race in Wisconsin, that Tammy Baldwin, Republican Eric Hovde may defeat Democrat Tammy Baldwin in the U.S. Senate race in Wisconsin. And that's why the Democrats are in a panic mode right now. They are. They are in a panic mode. They are trying to increase their Democrat voter turnout. Michael Brown is writing, the blue meltdown is going to be glorious. The blue meltdown is taking place already, Michael Brown. The Democrats are panicking. They can see what's coming. The Democrats, there are some Democrats who refuse to acknowledge the trend, the reality. They have closed their ears. They have closed their eyes. There are some Democrats who think that Kamala is going to win. There are some Democrats who think that they are going to keep control of the Senate. There are some Democrats who dream of gaining majority in the House of Representatives. There are some Democrats, like somebody here commented, Madam President Kamala Harris. I mean, that's really a dream. Kamala Harris is not going to be Madam President. See, she somehow became the Madam Vice President. She's not going to be the Madam President because she is going to lose. The freedom-loving Americans, the American people, are going to reject Kamala. Okay? But there are many Democrats. There are some who refuse to acknowledge the reality, but there are many Democrats who can see the truth. Who can see the truth, and they see that Trump is going to win Wisconsin. Eric Hovde is going to win the Senate race. And they're panicking. Those Democrats are panicking. And that's why the Democrats are trying to increase voter turnout in places like Madison and Milwaukee. The Democrats are trying to increase voter turnout in Madison. And so what do they do? What's their strategy? They brought Quinton Lucas from Kansas City. Quinton Lucas is a blue mayor. He's a liberal mayor. And if you don't know much about Quinton Lucas, I will tell you more about Quinton Lucas, the mayor of Kansas City, and you are going to be shocked. The mayor of Madison is a liberal, Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway. Okay? She's a liberal. That's the mayor of Madison. She posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, she posted on X about Mayor Quinton's visit, Quinton Lucas's visit. One liberal mayor and another liberal mayor, obviously they are on the same page. Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and Mayor Quinton Lucas, they are on the same page. They are both working hard to ensure that the Democrats win. Let me tell you about Quinton Lucas if you don't know anything already, okay? I'm going to tell you something about Quinton Lucas, so please pay attention. This is important. Back in April of 2024, I had published a podcast episode, and the title of that podcast episode was, Is Kansas City the New Sanctuary City? Why are Democrats obsessed about helping migrants? I recorded and published that podcast episode after seeing the news that Mayor Quinton Lucas of Kansas City, Missouri, invited migrants to the city. Yes, you heard that. Mayor Quinton Lucas of Kansas City invited migrants to the city. He invited the migrants to Kansas City, the migrants, people who crossed the border and entered the United States. People who crossed the southern border, the migrants, the illegal immigrants. Quinton Lucas invited migrants to Kansas City. That's Quinton Lucas, the mayor of Kansas City. And he also said, this was back in April, he said that he's proud to work with fellow mayors like Mike Johnston of Denver and Mayor Eric Adams of New York City to ensure decompression of new arriving communities and collaboration among cities, labor, nonprofits, and federal officials. Remember, the Democrats talked about decompression strategy? You know what a decompression strategy is? And Eric Adams of New York City also talked about it. Okay? When the migrants were making their way to New York, and at one point New York just couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the influx. They were talking about a decompression strategy, which means New York wanted to send the migrants out to other communities. They wanted to spread the migrants out to other communities. They wanted to spread the migrants to other parts of the state, other parts of the country. They call it decompression. It basically was a scheme to spread migrants all over America. So Mayor Quinton Lucas at the time supported that move, and he said that he's proud to work with fellow mayors like Mike Johnston of Denver and Mayor Eric Adams of New York City to ensure decompression. So this mayor, Quinton Lucas of Kansas City, he's a liberal, he's far left, he's a Democrat, and this far left mayor of Kansas City came to Madison on Sunday to encourage people to vote. And he's not just asking people to vote, he's specifically trying to encourage the blue voters, the Democrat voters to vote. Do you think the Kansas City mayor came to Wisconsin to encourage people in general to vote? No. The goal of his visit was to specifically try to increase voter turnout in a blue city like Madison, because he wants the Democrats to win. Why did he visit Madison? Why didn't he visit Waukesha? Why didn't he visit, somewhere in central Wisconsin? He was specifically in Madison because the Democrats in Wisconsin are panicking and they are trying to bring in these other, liberal voices from other parts of the country as guests to try to encourage people in blue neighborhoods to go out and vote. This is their strategy. And this mayor that they brought in, Quinton Lucas from Kansas City, this guy is so far left that back in April he was asking migrants to go to Kansas City. He was opening up the doors of Kansas City to the migrants. He was encouraging migrants to come to Kansas City. That's how far left this guy is. Can you imagine? This is a migrant-loving mayor. This mayor loves migrants. And this is a common theme, common pattern that we see among Democrats. The Democrat politicians, they don't care about the American people. There are many American veterans who are homeless on the streets. There are many American children living in poverty. There are many American seniors who are struggling. But the Democrat politicians don't care about the American people. They care about the migrants. They care about the illegal immigrants who crossed the southern border and entered our country. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me, my friends? Right, agree. Charlie agrees with me, Dana agrees with me, Heidi agrees with me, Archer agrees with me, Amanda agrees with me, Johnny agrees with me, Swaggy agrees with me. Thank you so very much. Juan agrees with me, Dan agrees with me, One Texas Miner agrees with me. Brenda agrees with me. Brenda is from Kenosha. Brenda, you're from Kenosha. Brenda, I'm sure you would agree when I say that we must help our fellow Americans. We must help our American veterans who need help, who need medical services, who need shelter. We must help our American citizens, our fellow Americans. But the Democrats, they are taking our tax dollars and spending the money on the migrants. That's why we must reject the Democrats. In November 2024, this is our opportunity to reject the Democrats. Thank you, my friends. 191 likes on this video already. This is so wonderful. 192. I know we can get to 200. A viewer writes, bro, you are a migrant at some point. No, I am not a migrant. I did not cross the southern border. I did not cross the Rio Grande. I came here following American laws and rules. I came here as a legal immigrant. And I am going to spell that out. Legal immigrant. I came here legally. There's a difference between legal versus illegal. Okay? I came here legally. I had a green card. And then I became a U.S. citizen. I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm a proud American. So anyone who's saying you were a migrant at some point, no, I was not a migrant. Okay? I didn't cross the Rio Grande. I didn't jump across the border. I came here legally. I came here on a plane, a big, beautiful plane, which landed in New York. That was my port of entry. A beautiful plane landed in New York, and I landed on U.S. soil for the first time. The year 2007. Beautiful. Okay? I came here legally, with all my paperwork in order. One Texas miner is writing that his wife is from Vietnam and she came legally. You know, many people, many foreign nationals come to the United States legally. They follow our immigration laws and rules and they come here legally, and that's what we love. This is a country of immigrants. We welcome immigrants as long as they come here legally. And we reject illegal immigration. We reject illegal immigration. We want people to come to the United States legally. Okay? Let's see some comments here. I'm going to read some comments. Lots of comments. Gray59 is here. Hello, Gray59. All right. Okay. All right, my friends. We are 2 hours, 5 minutes into this live stream. It's amazing how 2 hours went by. Can I get 4 more likes to get to 200 likes? Is it possible? Is it possible to get three more likes, my friends? That'd be so great if we can reach the 200 likes. 202 already. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Thank you for the support, my friends. 2 hours went by. It is so wonderful. Okay. So, yeah, when I saw this news about the Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas visiting Madison, I understood it very clearly that the Democrats are in a panic mode and they are trying to increase voter turnout in liberal cities. They're focusing on Madison, they'll be focusing on Milwaukee and some other places. Okay? That's why, my friends, I say this election is going to be about voter turnout. Okay? The Democrats are panicking. They are trying to increase voter turnout. And the Republicans must also try to increase voter turnout. In Wisconsin, we know Trump can win Wisconsin. The Trump campaign is working very hard. The Eric Hovde campaign in the U.S. Senate race, they are also working very hard. There are many state assembly and state Senate candidates from the Republican Party. They are working very hard. The Republicans are working very hard to increase voter turnout. And the Democrats, they are focusing on the liberal blue cities to try to increase turnout. Okay? So let me ask you, Brenda, you are from Kenosha. What are you seeing in Kenosha? What are you hearing in Kenosha? Are people of Kenosha ready to vote for Trump? I hope Kenosha votes for Trump. I hope Kenosha votes for Trump. Kenosha, Wisconsin, my friends. A lot of comments are coming in, and the comments come in so fast. Often I miss reading the comments, so I apologize if I miss reading your comments. Brenda writes Trump. That is great, Brenda. That is great. Brenda from Kenosha. Thank you. All right. Okay, my friends, there is a poll going on. If you have not voted yet, please vote in the poll. The question that I'm asking is, who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential race, in the presidential election? Is it Donald Trump or is it Kamala Harris? Okay, I'm going to end the poll. If you have not voted yet, please vote. I'm going to end the poll. More than 1,285 people voted already. So I will end the poll. Or do you want me to leave it open? Do you think I should leave it open? If you want me to leave the poll open, just say leave it open. Or if you want me to close the poll, just say close it. Okay. I'm getting mixed comments here. Charlie writes, close it. Swaggy writes, you can close it. Johnny is writing, leave it open. Okay, so mixed response here. You're saying leave it open, close it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Okay, I'm getting mixed response. So I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes because I can see that that more votes are coming in. So okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna leave it open for a few more minutes. Okay, by the way, let's do one thing. Few more minutes. I'm gonna leave the poll open. But let me ask you, who has an account on X, which is formerly known as Twitter? Do you have an account on X? If you do, would you connect with me? Would you follow me on X and I will follow back? Okay, I'm going to post my X link. Okay. All right. So you can follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter. I posted the link. So you can follow me. Okay. I'm actually on X right now. On my screen, I have my X account open. And so if you follow me, if you go on X, you follow me now, I should be able to see that. I should be getting notification. I think that'd be great. Let's connect with each other. Evelyn writes, United we stand. Michael Brown writes, yes, I'm on X. I'll definitely follow you. Michael Brown, please follow me so that I can follow back. Are you going to go there and hit follow now? So then I'll wait for it. Okay, Michael Brown. Michael Brown, let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm on X. Let's see. All right. I did get a follow notification. Let's see. Okay. All right. I think I see you, Michael Brown, on X. I think I see you. All right. That's great. So yeah, let's connect on X. Because I do post stuff on X, so um, we obviously will stay connected here on YouTube, but we can also connect on X. I think that'll be great. So viewer named MGA writes, I followed with my personal account. Okay, I think I saw that. All right. Yeah, let's connect. Sorry, I'm looking at my laptop, and so I'm looking away from my phone screen. All right. Anyway, if anyone else decides to follow me on X, I should get those notifications, and then, um, I'd love to connect. Dana writes, I'm not on X. That's okay, Dana. Dana, you've emailed me, and so I've got your email address. By the way, Dana, once again, those jewelry that you send the pictures of are just so amazing. Such great work of art, Dana. So Dana, really impressive, really beautiful. So thank you for sharing those, Dana. Mm. Now, one thing I'd like to mention is if there are certain topics that you would want me to talk about, you can always send me a message, um, send me a comment, send me an email. You can do that. If you've got my email address, which is tosif@tosifanam.net, which I've shared, you can email me. If you see something that's happening in your community, in your state, or you see a major news that you would like me to discuss, you can email me. I check my emails. You can send me a message. You can write a comment on one of my videos here on YouTube. You can send me a comment through X. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. So, I do these live streams at night. Let's say throughout the day, you come across a breaking news update. I try my best to discuss the important news and updates during my live streams. But if there's something that you strongly feel that I should discuss, you can let me know that. You can email me, you can send me a message, you can send me a comment, and just say, hey, Tosif, just saw this in the news. Let's chat about it in the live stream. If you send me messages like that, I'll try to cover those topics. I can't make promises because obviously there are so many things happening in the world. We cannot discuss each and everything each and every day. Lots of domestic issues, lots of international issues, social issues, political issues, but I'm always open to your suggestions. So if you want to send me your suggestions, please do that. I would appreciate it very much, okay? Um, so, yeah, I wanted to mention that. By the way, 212 likes on this video. 212 likes. We're trying to get to 200. We've crossed it. Now it's 212. I don't know if we can get to 250. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Okay, let me check my notifications on X. By the way, I just want to mention, I recently posted a picture with Daniel Cameron. Daniel Cameron is the former Attorney General of Kentucky. And he's a Trump surrogate. So he is helping out Donald Trump. And he came from, Daniel Cameron came to Wisconsin to speak on behalf of the Trump campaign at an event that took place on Saturday. So Daniel Cameron, former Attorney General of Kentucky, it was very nice to meet him. And he spoke at this event. And there were, I don't know how many, like 80 people, 100 people at that event. It was a gathering of freedom-loving Americans, gathering of conservatives, gathering of Republicans. And so he was one of the speakers. So we took a selfie, and I posted that on X. So you can find that. Trump has tremendous support. A lot of people supporting Trump, a lot of solid Republicans. They are working hard to help Trump get elected. And so when Trump is not able to be somewhere, when J.D. Vance is not available because they have, a busy campaign schedule, there are so many Trump surrogates who come and attend events and speak on behalf of the Trump campaign. It's truly amazing. Truly wonderful. Garfield doesn't like the Republican Party. Why, Garfield? Garfield, you're calling the Republican Party, something that I won't even repeat, I won't even mention. That is so sad that you think that way, Garfield. Garfield, remember, the Republican Party is the party of Abraham Lincoln. The Republican Party is the party of Abraham Lincoln. How can you not like the Republican Party? Why don't you like the Republican Party? This is the party of Abraham Lincoln. Garfield, why do you not like the Republican Party? This is the only real party that is trying to make America great again. Garfield, I don't understand. Michael Brown is writing, isn't Garfield a cat? Yeah, that's what I think of when I see Garfield's name. I think about Garfield the cat. I have not seen Garfield the cat lately, but I think Garfield the cat is busy, and I haven't seen Garfield, recently, but I'm sure Garfield is supporting Trump. I mean, do you think Garfield the cat would support Trump? I think Garfield the cat would support Trump, right? But no, the Garfield in the live chat is different. It's Garfield Williams. But do you think Garfield the cat is a Republican and would vote for Trump? Amanda writes, Garfield the cat is orange. Yes, he would. Absolutely. Right? Orange. Fiona writes, yes, orange. Okay. Charlie writes, Trump mega win 2024. Awesome. My friends, more than 28,000 viewers have tuned in so far tonight for the live stream. More than 28,000 viewers for this live stream. This live stream has been a hit. Very popular, this live stream, and it is because of your support. More than 28,000, actually more than 28,500 people. Okay? So the number that you see on the screen, that changes, right? It could be 120, it could be 250, it could be 300, 400. That shows you the number of people who are watching at that very point in time. Now it's 124. But what I'm telling you, something that I can see here is the total number of people who have come for this live stream. Now, not everyone can stay for the whole duration. You know, somebody is staying here for the full 2 hours, 3 hours. Some people are staying here for half hour. Some are staying here for 2 hours or 1 hour. Some are staying here for maybe 5 minutes. But when you add all of that up, more than 28,600 people have tuned in for this live stream so far tonight. Okay? Which is so amazing, right? Dana writes, it's because of your awesomeness. Thank you, Dana, for the wonderful words and for the support, for the encouragement. Always, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. By the way, I have kept the poll open as you all recommended. Most of you recommended, I think, leave it open. I have kept it open. More votes are pouring in. So Charlie Watson is asking, Garfield, do you support Trump? And I'm laughing at Garfield's reaction. It's obvious that Garfield doesn't support Trump. And we're talking about Garfield, the viewer here. Garfield, the cat, the orange cat, is likely a Trump supporter, right? Denise writes, you're awesome, Tassif. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Okay. I'm reading comments. I'm trying to catch up with all the comments. Okay, a viewer is asking me about Kamala's 60-minute interview. What I would say, if you really want to talk about Kamala Harris's interview, okay, the interview that we need to talk about, which one do we need to talk about? I know that the 60 Minutes interview has been in discussion for a variety of reasons. But really, if you want to talk about Kamala Harris's interview, you got to watch Kamala Harris's interview with Bret Baier of Fox News. What an interview that was. Bret Baier, and we have discussed this before. Bret Baier did such a great job. Bret Baier did such a great job with the interview. And Kamala Harris, what a poor performance, extremely poor performance by Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris doesn't have a clue what's going on. She doesn't have answers. She doesn't know the things. She's clueless, Kamala Harris. Bret Baier, really, Bret Baier, 1,000%, 1,000%, amazing performance. Bret Baier he actually asked fair questions. He asked fair questions, he presented facts, and it wasn't a long enough time. It was like, less than half hour, the interview. It should have been a full 1 hour. In fact, I would say it should have been a 90-minute interview. It should have been a 90-minute interview. Okay? It should have been a 90-minute interview. That'd be great. Bret Baier did great. And Kamala Harris, she had no idea what's going on, doesn't have answers to the questions. And, really, the Kamala Harris campaign strategy right now is to blame Trump. Blame Trump for everything. Blame Trump, blame Trump, blame Trump. That's what they do. That's what Kamala Harris does. And really, independent voters, if independent voters watch that interview, what do you think that the independent voters will do? The independent voters, who will the independent voters vote for? The independent voters will vote for Donald Trump. If the independents watch that interview Kamala Harris had with Bret Baier, the independents are going to vote for Donald Trump. I think the independent voters will make sure Trump wins. I really believe that. By the way, let's see how many Trump supporters are here. Let's do our usual exercise again. Write Trump 2024. Let's do it. Trump 2024. I know there will be a few who will write Harris 24. That's okay, but I think overwhelmingly people support Trump. Let's do it again. Let's do the exercise. Kenny writes Trump 2024. Kelly writes Trump 2024. Dana writes Trump Vance 2024. Sharice writes Trump 2024. Michael Gomez writes Trump 2024. So many viewers writing Trump 2024. I see lots of new names. Edward Edward doesn't like Trump, it seems. Okay. Heidi writes Trump 2024. Brenda writes Trump 2024. Kevin writes Trump 2024. Brenda. So there's Brenda Pierce from Kenosha, and then there's Brenda W. I may mispronounce that name, Brenda W. So I'm just gonna say Brenda W. Are you okay with that? Brenda W. writes Trump 2024. Johnny Milner writes Trump 2024. Charlie Watson writes Trump 2024. So many others are writing Trump 2024. D-O-double-G. Is it dog? D-O-double-G. Writes Trump 2024. Angie Mitchell writes Trump. Wow, thank you. Swaggy writes Trump 2024. Grant writes Trump 2024. Trump's gonna win. Trump's gonna win. That's what it seems to me. Okay, let me ask you, who here is watching this video for the first time, watching my live streams for the first time? Who's watching for the first time? We like to welcome the first time viewers. Kenny is watching for the first time. Michael, you're watching for the first time too? Okay. All right. Real Talk is watching for the first time. Barbara, first timer. Lots of viewers here for the first time. Sandra, Laureen, Susie. Wow. My friends, it gives me so much of joy to see there are so many new viewers on this channel. This community is growing. We crossed the 6,000 subscriber mark today. I already mentioned that. And now we have, we're past, like we not only crossed the 6,000 subscriber mark, but we now have 6,060. 6,060 subscribers, so it's 6060. And we want to welcome all the new viewers to this channel. Michael Brown is writing, welcome to the new people. Absolutely. Let's welcome the new viewers on this channel. Thank you for being here. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe and stay connected. If you have not subscribed yet, it is important that you subscribe. Be a part of this community. It's a growing community, my friends. It is a growing community. Every day matters. Every day we're getting closer and closer to the election. Every day we're getting closer and closer to the election. So stay connected, participate in the discussion. And you see, these live streams are really long. We are 2 hours and 37 minutes into this live stream. And we're moving forward. Of course, I had things I wanted to discuss, facts that I wanted to share, my analysis that I wanted to share, my views that I wanted to express. And then, you know, I also engage in the live chat. I read your questions. I respond to your comments. Kayet is asking me about my tea. Kayet, my tea, I have my black tea, but I have already finished drinking the cup of tea. So now I'm drinking water, okay? Ice Mountain. Okay, let's see. Kayet is here. Once again, if you are not following me on X, please do so. Let's connect on X. That'd be great. Denise writes, you have grown a lot since the first time I have watched. Yeah, this channel has been growing with your support. Each and every person supporting this channel and helping it grow. So thank you so very much. I'm truly grateful. I can't express in words how grateful I am. So here's what I'm going to do. We're getting close to the 2 hour and 40-minute time mark for this live stream. More than 1,400 people have voted in the poll that I'm running. And so I'm going to end the poll in just a couple of minutes. So if you have not voted yet, please do so. Please do so. Okay? Please do so. More than 1,400 people have voted. I'm going to end the poll very soon. So please vote if you have not done so already. All right, my friends, let me end the poll, okay? Let's see. All right, I'm ending the poll here. More than 1,400 viewers have voted. 29% said Kamala, 70% said Trump, okay? Ritik is writing, how are you, Tosif? I'm doing well, Ritik. Thank you for asking. Ritik is Ritik, I don't know, are you here for the first time? Sorry if I don't recall seeing the name. Or have you watched my videos before? Okay, maybe here for the first time. Okay, so the poll, Donald Trump got 70%, Kamala Harris got 29%. Lots of new viewers. Let's see. Okay. Who else is here? Let me read some new names, maybe. Evelyn writes, I hope you're able to grow your channel more. Thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate that. So, my friends, the poll question that I asked is, who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential election? More than 1,400 viewers voted. 70% said Donald Trump, 29% said Kamala Harris, okay? Somebody pointed out that 29 and 70 doesn't add up. Well, I don't know how YouTube calculates. It's probably the approximation, right? It's probably approximation, okay? It's probably being rounded up or rounded down, the numbers. But 70% said Donald Trump, 29% said Kamala Harris. So the question is, who will win in battleground state Wisconsin in the 2024 presidential election? Out of the 1,400 viewers, more than 1,400 viewers who voted, 70% said Donald Trump will win. So overwhelming support for Donald Trump, and I sincerely hope Donald Trump wins Wisconsin. This is where I live. I live in Wisconsin. I hope Donald Trump wins Wisconsin. So, my friends, with that, thank you so very much once again. And I'm going to end this live stream. I have to go and try to get some sleep. So, I'm going to end this live stream. My friends, thank you so very much for joining. Andre is here. Andre writes, hello, my brother. Thank you for joining, Andre. I'm actually ending this live stream. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you for helping this channel grow. This is our community. And, you know, we believe in free speech. So we crossed the 6,000 subscriber mark today. Thank you so very much for all of your support. Stay tuned because I will be back with more videos, more live streams, and more polls. Okay, we're getting very close to the election day, and the excitement is increasing, and Donald Trump is energized. The Trump campaign is moving ahead, and the support for Donald Trump is growing. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump because I believe in Make America Great Again agenda. America first. We have to vote for Trump to make America great again. With that, my friends, thank you once again for joining. Thank you for all of your support. Have a wonderful night. And I will be back again with more live stream, more videos, more polls. So thank you. All right. Thank you, my friends. Have a wonderful night. Make America great again. Thank you.